Hello everyone, my name is Sana and I live in Nelson, New Zealand. I really enjoy researching solutions from around the world to look for things that empower people to take better control of their health. And I thought I would share with you what I have learned for the last few years to see if any of these things will benefit you. But to be safe, please get in contact with your own healthcare practitioner to ensure that this protocol is the right one for you. And today I'm going to share with you things about kombucha. Kombucha has become a very popular drink here in New Zealand, but did you know that it actually dates back more than 2,000 years? Kombucha is a mildly fizzy, sweetened, fermented tea made with a SCOBY. And SCOBY stands for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeasts. It is thought that it has several health benefits. Kombucha has a potential source of a probiotic. It may contain antioxidants, vitamins and minerals, and it may also be antifungal. If you have a SCOBY, then you can easily make kombucha at home. However, if you don't, then you can order a SCOBY online. And what I love about kombucha is that if you keep feeding the SCOBY will actually keep on growing. And so in a few weeks, you could have enough, so you could start sharing it with your friend. So today I will share with you how I make my own kombucha at home. I have been making kombucha for a little while, so I have a batch that is ready to be bottled. So I'll show you the process. I store it in a large glass container, and I use a cloth over top to make sure that there's no little flies that go into it, but the kombucha can still breathe. And so on the top here, you can see the SCOBY and my tea bags. I make it with black tea, but you can also use green tea to make your kombucha. So to start off with, you take the SCOBY out, and they keep on growing. And so when you have enough and want to share some with a friend, then you can just take some apart. Remember how many tea bags you put in. I put 3 in, so make sure you fish all of them out. And then to get ready for the next batch, you don't need these tea bags, but you do need about a cup's worth of the current kombucha. So I'll just pour that out, and then I add that. If you give a SCOBY, part of your SCOBY to a friend, it's really important that you give about half to a full cup of the existing kombucha. So that's that. Now we can get ready to make the tea part of it. So I have a heat-proof bowl, and I use white sugar. So we just need a cup worth. And I will boil the jug, dissolve the sugar, and then I add my 3 tea bags. So my jug has boiled, and I will dissolve the sugar. Give it a quick stir. And I will add my tea bags. And then we just need to let it steep and cool down, and then we'll add this back to the kombucha SCOBY. And then we will fill it up with water, cold water, and let it sit for another week before we do this process all over again. So while the tea is steeping, I will start bottling my old kombucha. So I will pour it into a big bowl, because I find it easier to pour from this one. And then I'll pour it into the individual bottles. So you might be like, where do I get my bottles from? Well, you can buy them brand new from just your ordinary store here in New Zealand. We have a Briscoe's or even the warehouse. Fill it all the way to the top. And because this bottle has got a nice thick opening, I'm able to put some frozen boysenberries in there. So we'll do about 3. So that's 1. And then I'll store this for almost a week. If you only have bottles with a really small opening, one way that I really like it, to flavour them is using herbs and spices. So this is licorice root. Not quite enough, but we'll put that in. You don't need much. Another popular flavour is some fresh ginger. So I cut some thin slices. Another area where I found lots of bottles is the recycle centre or second-hand stores. And this was an old pasta sauce bottle, washed properly. And for this one I will put star anise. And there you have it. I have 5 bottles of kombucha. I will store these for up to a week, and then I will put them in the fridge because I like my kombucha nice and cold. So it is not recommended for women that are pregnant or that are breastfeeding, or if your immunity is compromised. But as we said, please contact your own natural health care practitioner to see if this is safe for you to consume. Now that the tea part has steeped and has cooled down, I will add it back into my big vessel. If you are wondering, I think this one is about 4.5 to 5 litres. So I'll just pour it in. And I filled up my jug with cold water, so just to make sure that we don't harm the SCOBY. And I store it with a cloth over top, a rubber band, and then I store it away for a week to let it ferment. And that is how you make kombucha. I drink about a glass a day. I find it very refreshing and just experimenting with the different flavors. I look forward to see how you make your own kombucha. Thank you for watching.